I'm like, oh, usually I'm like, give me all the fat. This might possibly be the best chicharrón I've had. You can actually get on the bike, but it's a little bit wobbly. I just got on the bike. It's yeah, it's a little bit wobbly. So I think I'm finally gonna go to Hacienda for some chicharrón. We'll see what's going on. Last time I tried to come here, there was a lot of construction, so I didn't really want to sit there and try to enjoy my meal while they're hammering or jackhammering. So let's see what's happening. Maybe I'll actually be able to try the chicharrón here because they're pretty famous for it. This isn't the original location. This one's in El Poblado. The original one is in Centro, but this one's closer to me, so let's see what happens. So I made it in, no jackhammering this time, and it's a nice little spot. As you can see, it's quite comfortable to sit here. It's all I like the fact that everything is so open and airy, but of course this can only happen in a place where you've got good weather. So you know, so I'm trying to enjoy the great weather while I possibly can. Gracias. The Club Colombia, normally I do the just the sort of regular gold lager, we'll call it, but they didn't have any, so let's go with the amber lager. See what happens. I always like to try the local beers, so let's do the local beer. Okay, just a little bit too much foam. That's all right. Pretty close. Pretty close. I'll consider it an almost success. And you do actually want to, contrary to popular belief, you do actually want to foam it up a little bit, because that way all of the gas kind of releases itself here instead of inside your stomach, and so you don't have to burp, you know, all day long after that. So so yeah, don't judge too much. You know, that's probably a little bit too much head. Well, okay, never mind. Anyways, so we'll just go back to enjoying the Club Colombia. And here I am. All right. Take some of that down and not bad. I've not had the amber ale yet, so glad I finally got to try it. So my food has arrived. Look at that. Absolutely delicious looking. It's a little smaller than some of the other ones, but maybe this is the lunch portion. That's also a distinct possibility. But it has the chicharrón, most importantly, and the fried plantains, the blood sausage. I think that's some kind of a chorizo. I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong somehow. And it's a word I actually do know. Oh well. And the fried egg, beans, and you've got the avocado, of course, with everything. And the fried arepa, which I much prefer over the regular ones. At least no, that's not a fried one. Oh, never mind. It's not fried. And then this crumbly stuff, I have to look up exactly what it is. I think it's actually like crumbled meat somehow, but I'm not totally sure. But anyhow, why do I chorizo? I don't know. I've lost the ability to speak any languages right now. So, anyways, I'm gonna dig into this bad boy in a moment. I'll make you guys stare at me for a little bit. It'll be a weird mukbang situation. And also, it's great because it'll creep out all the other patrons. So, I always laugh at the gringos with the cameras. Why do we do this? I don't know. But let's see what's going on here. Alright, some of the sausage here, the chorizo, or chorizo? I don't know why I'm forgetting how to pronounce that. It's very nice. But, of course, forgot, there's also rice. Very important. Rice. So, alright, let's dig into the star of the show here, which is the chicharrón. And for those who don't know, chicharrón is basically fried pork belly. I kind of feel it. Anytime you've got pork belly with anything, it's amazing. So, this is quite possibly like the best. This is quite possibly the best chicharrón I've had, because it's crispy but not too crispy, and the meat is tender. The flavors are just right. Wow, I'm not surprised at this has been recommended so highly. I'm just sad that I didn't try it till now. And they gave me some salsa here to add to it as well, so that's very nice of them. So let's see what it tastes like with some of the salsa that they suggested here. I'm just going to figure this out. So let's spoon some of this. So I'm wondering if it's spicy, but I hope it is. It might be nice. All right. Ooh, it does smell a little spicy, so it might be. That's a nice spicy salsa with just the right amount of kick. I wasn't expecting it because there's not a lot of Colombian food isn't terribly spicy, and so I'm surprised that there's actually a little bit of kick to that sauce. But it's not so much that overwhelmed me. Like, it's probably no more than like, I don't know if you're used to like a Frank's Red Hot or even yeah, it's kind of like just kind of average. And I mean, it's just, you know, your regular hot sauce, over the table hot sauce. Nothing crazy like what you see in Hot Ones. I'm gonna dive into this blood sausage here. You can kind of see it's got all the great blood sausagey things that you would expect from a blood sausage. Put a little bit of that salsa on. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I'll do it. They seem to like to mix everything together here, so. That's good blood sausage. And let's see how they do the fried plantain. Maybe that might surprise me too, because I mean, it's alright, but I'm not super crazy about fried plantain. Let's see if they can change my mind. Sure. That's a really nice fried plantain. Actually, might be the best one I've had so far. Wow. This place is definitely blowing my mind. I definitely wish I would have come and tried this sooner. I'm not quite done yet, but already I really love this. And once again, I don't know if this was just like the lunch size of it, but this is just the right amount of food. Anytime I've ordered the bandeja, the paisa, once again, my great Spanish pronunciation. It's just such an enormous plate of food that I just feel just by the end of it, just in a food coma. But this, once again, is delicious and also just the right size. So yeah, let me know if you guys know if this is just like the lunch portion. But either way, this is enough because everything's so filling, but it's also delicious. And like I said, so far, this has been really, really good. Just crazy good. Alright, so just finished my meal at Hacienda, and definitely one of the best places to have chicharrón if you're looking for a great place. And it's different. Like I said, so far my other favorite place is La Gloria de Gloria out in Envigado, just a little bit outside Medellin. But this definitely gives it its run for its money, and they're both so different. Because the one over there is more traditional, has a lot more fat on it, and it's a lot bigger. It's like 10 times the size. But this one here is a little bit leaner, but still really, really nice. I wouldn't expect that because normally I like lots of fat because, you know, fat brings amazing flavor, and I'm like, oh, usually I'm like, give me all the fat. But this, they made it work somehow. I mean, it was and also, you know what I like, because it was super crispy without being so crispy that it breaks your tooth, which a lot of them are. They're so crispy. The skin is just so crispy that you feel like you're gonna chip a tooth, and I've seen people do it. But the meat, even though it's so, you know, and the meat was still very, very tender and flavorful, it's tough. I think, you know what, I like them both. I'm not gonna choose between them, not this moment anyways, but you know what, you tell me what you like. If you've had both, let me know which one you prefer, or let me know if you know, just hate them both and you just like the really modern one, because I've seen some of the more modern ones where they make it very, very lean, and I know that that's probably because of all the Westerners coming here, because they're used to, especially the Americans, they're used to things that are a lot leaner. But come on, I mean, fat just makes it good, and as long as you don't eat every single day like what I've been doing for the last month, you'll be fine. just don't eat it every single day. It's not, yeah, nothing. Although, yeah, you hear the jackhammering there in the background. I'm just gonna see if I can move away from it for a little bit and not get hit by a car. But yeah, so La Hacienda here in El Poblado. They've got locations all over the place. The original ones in Centro, so check one of them out at least once. So if you enjoyed that, like and subscribe, and I'll bring you more adventures along the way, and hopefully adventures without all the jackhammering. So much construction in the city, so much construction. But hey, you know what? It's a sign of a growing city, so we'll take it. Talk to you soon. Okay, so I'm about to go to the Matriarca for a meal. We'll see how that turns out. They're supposed to specialize in chicharrón, and so let's do some nice chicharrón in here. All right, so this was another kind of chicharrón thing. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's like seems like a slightly healthier version of the chicharrón I've been having. And I want to make sure, because somehow I've had chicharrón every single day, I want to make sure I didn't miss out on this. And we are right now at the Matriarca, I think? Matriarca. Let's go with it. But they're known for the chicharrón, so of course gotta come here and have the chicharrón. They're serving it here on the hot plate. We've got some potatoes here. There's some kind of mayo, I think, going on. And of course you gotta have the limon. There's a fried arepa, which I'm not super high on arepas. Don't come at me in the comments, but I definitely prefer the fried ones over the non-fried ones. And there's some fried onions maybe or something like that in there. But I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. Alright, so I'm about to give this a try. We'll see how this works out. There's my fork. Yeah, I don't have my usual camera with me today, so we're doing this slightly differently. Let's see. So, you get some of that. Alright. And gotta have some of the limon, of course. I'll get that going on. A little bit of limon. And I think I'm supposed to dip it in this mayo-like thing. Let's see how this goes.
Chicken days.
And I think I'm supposed to have some of these onions. So, let's have some onions. So, I mean, it is good, but it's different. It's healthier. It definitely is a lot. It's the healthiest tasting chicharrón I've had so far. I'll let you decide whether or not that's good. I'll give them a minute to process, but it's definitely, when on the menu they said that there's no, on the menu they said no added fat. Definitely is a lot leaner than anything I'm used to, so in terms of the chicharrones. So let me think about how I feel about that. As with every dish here in Colombia, it's very filling. So just working my way through this chicharrón here. So I thought I'd give you a little quick view of the restaurant. Kind of fun. And the bar, very, very important. And flags. And they've got a giant picture frame showing you all their great stuff. But yeah, they've got a lot of different styles of chicharrón, but definitely anyone who doesn't like the regular one that has a lot more fat on it, come here. It's a much leaner chicharrón, so it's probably something that's more familiar for the palates of especially any Westerners or North Americans or Europeans, whatever, where they might prefer something with a little less fat on it. This will be the place for you to explore the chicharrón of your dreams. So this is the washroom situation, at least the outer part anyways. You've got the inner stuff with all the exciting contraptions in there, and then everyone has a communal sort of sink basin area, so it's kind of pretty. And you've also got the outer areas here. It's very nice. They've decorated, a lot of places kind of decorated really cool like this, so kind of fun, kind of fun.
They apparently have live music here too sometimes. I don't know what the schedule is and whether or not it's always here, but at least now it's here and they seem to be alright. Yeah. And then I like the light effects as well. And also the giant sombreros. That would have come in so handy during this trip. Gotta have the giant sombrero.
Ooh, a fun bicycle. Here's more of the restaurant. See? Cool. They've got this little section here. I think it's, you can actually get on the bike, but it's a little bit wobbly. I just got on the bike. It's yeah, it's a little bit wobbly, so be careful when you get on it for the photo op. But this obviously is a space that's set up for Instagramming, so take full advantage of it. It's lots and lots of fun. Let's see. And we've got this other room as well here. I'm guessing during the day they've got a cafe going on, so that's fun. Let's check. We'll check out here. The patio area. Decorations. Okay, so just finished eating at Matriarca, or wherever you want to call that place. I don't know how to pronounce it. You know, my Spanish is awesome. But they specialize in chicharrón. It was actually pretty good, except that it's a very healthy chicharrón, and so it's definitely catered towards more modern Western palate, we'll call it. I don't know, but whereas I think I prefer the more traditional one, which is definitely the more unhealthy one, the one that has a lot more fat in it. But it's still delicious either way, so definitely come check it out. And sometimes they have live music, so you can also do that. But I will like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will talk to y'all soon and bring you more food. Woo! They've even got a giant sign. Look, I think this whole restaurant is designed just as a giant Instagram stage. So make sure you come in, take all the photos.